and my name is Sheila. And yesterday my friend had come here and have a sleepover. And now today we'll read Magic Tree House Civil War on Sunday, and it's a new book and new stories. Chapter 1, A Light in the Woods. We started out here, but it's just a one book, isn't it? So we'll read 2 chapters, so we can get started right at chapter 1, and you're now reading in chapter 3, okay? And now, are you to read these 2 books and 2 story meet some lost of characters? And now here we go. And first you can read Magic Tree House Civil War on Sunday. Chapter 1, A Light in a Woods. Jack looked out his window. It was a dreary Sunday afternoon. There were dark clouds in the sky. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Jack stared down a street at Frog Creek Woods. "But it's a Magic Tree House coming back," he said. "Hey, guess what?" Annie said. She charged into Jack's room. "I saw a light flash into the woods." "It was just lightning," said Jack. "No, it's a magic syrup alike," said Annie. "I think the treehouse just came back." "I'm sure it was just lightning," Jack said. "Did you hear thunder?" "Yeah," said Annie, "but let's go check anyway." She stirred up Jack's room. Then she peeked back in. "Bring your backpack just in case," she said, and Annie was always glad for a change to look for a magic treehouse. He grabbed his backpack and followed Annie down the stairs. "Where are you 2 going?" said their mom called. "Out to play," said Annie. "Don't go far," said their mom, "and come in if it starts to rain." "We will," said Jack. "Don't worry." They slipped out of the door. They ran and up the street into Frog Creek Woods. The woods had thunder and darkened the storm clouds. A cool wind shook the leaves, and soon Jack and Annie had the tallest oak tree. "Oh man," said Jack, "you were right." Magic Tree House stood out against a gray sky. "Morgan," called Annie. "There's no sign of entrance." "Let's go up," said Jack, and he grabbed a rope ladder and stirred up. Annie followed. They climbed into Magic Tree House. It was hard to see in dim light. "Look," said Annie. She pointed to a piece of paper and a book lying on the floor. She picked up a paper, and Annie picked up a book. "Listen," said Jack. He held the paper and close to a window and read aloud. "Dear Jack and Annie, clamor is in the trouble to save a kingdom. Please find this for a special kind of writing for my library. Something to follow, something to stand, something to learn, something to land. Thank you, Morgan." "Camelot is in trouble?" said Jack. What's that mean?" "I don't know," said Annie, "but we better hurry to find these writings. Let's go for first, something to follow. I wonder what we should look for it," said Jack. "What's the title of a book you're holding?" And Annie held up a book and closed up a window and read a title. "Yikes," she said softly. She showed in a book for Jack, and a couple of the painting was a peaceful looking field in a blue sky. A title said, "The Civil War." "What's a civil war?" said Jack. "Cool." Annie frowned. "Cool?" she said. "War's not cool. A sort of these," Jack said uncomfortably, and he looked cool as bad, but some person seemed fun like a game. "I guess we'll find out," said Annie. She pointed to a cove. "I wish I could go there." And the thunder boomed down the woods, and the wind started to blow. A tree started to spin. It spun faster and faster, and everything was still, absolutely still. And the next story, chapter 2, grew all, and now let's start it. Growing sunlight filled the treehouse. "This is really hot here," said Jack. "Exactly in this clothes," said Annie. Their clothes are magically being changed. A lot of long dresses, and Jack wore scratchy pants and a long sleeved shirt and a backpack. Now wore a ladder knapsack. Where are we? Said Annie. They looked out of a window together, and the treehouse landed in the trees at the edge of a field, and the same field in the cover of a book. It looked so peaceful. And said Jack, there, where is the Civil War? There, whispered Jack in a shiver. She pointed to woods beyond a field, and Jack was a soldier riding in a horse over woods, and horse was covered in mud, and soldier blue uniform was torn, and its arms were bloody. And other man rolled in a field, and blue uniform from Rex too, a head and a bandage. Oh man, whispered Jack, who are they? And he opened a Civil War book and found a painting of some soldiers in a blue. And he read to Annie. 1,861 to 1,865. A civil war is also called a war between states because it's fight between a certain and the North states and the United States. Soldiers in gray uniforms are called Confederate soldiers. Oh, but they were blue uniform, so it might be a Confederate soldiers. No person in blue uniforms are called onion soldiers, not an onion, anon soldiers. So that might be anon soldiers. Soldier anon soldiers, said Jack. He put in a notebook and wrote, Civil War 1,961 and 1,865 blue north and gray south completed. And Jack looked at his book again, and he read aloud, a civil war is a good, a bloody war. And more people died in the war in North America. Adult was together, and as every Friday, young man nation died was wondered. It's so sad, said Annie. She wrote in the notebook. Grew war. Now, Dad kept coming, Annie said. Jack looked up. More intense soldiers was coming in the field, and these didn't have horses. They looked all weary. Some of the people then limped. Some of the people helped others. One man shivering fell down. I have to help, said Annie. Wait, said Jack. And she stirred up a rope ladder. You can't help, said Jack. A kid can't help, but Annie kept going. And don't forget we have to find someone special writing for Morgan. Jack said aloud, whisper something to follow. He packed a silver war book and his notebook in the knapsack, and he started down the ladder, and he stepped in the ground, and Jack saw Annie in the distance. She holding a hand and fallen soldier. She helped to help him feet, and soldier slowly stick walk again. And Annie walked beside him. Over there, said Jack. He had hurried to catch up with Annie. Oh, some people lying down look very hard, so Annie are helping them. Very kind. Oh, it might be a little bit lonely and not good country here. A sun is scorching hot as Jack and Annie ran in the dry field, or sweaty in a scratchy clothes, and tied up with Annie. Together they walked silently up the soldiers, and the edge of the field was steep hill. Everyone stopped and gazed in the sight below him. Rows and rows of white tents. Thank goodness, our soldier beside Jack. We are saved. Now, chapter 3, Field Hospital. Oh, Field Hospital? I think it have a hospital in a field. So good, hospital. But when there's no hospital, it might be very not nice. So it's nice to have a hospital. But I never see a field on a hospital. And now, bye-bye. Did you have fun? There's English. Can you come back some better books? I'm trying to start at chapter 3 and the end I'm reading at chapter 5, okay? Because we'll read 2 chapters tomorrow too. And now, did you have fun? There's English. Can you come back some books with these stories? And not this story because it's a new chapter and a new character will be seen tomorrow too. And now, please don't die YouTube and now bye for now. Have a nice day every time and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.